then I wouldn't say I'm a Muslim. That atheist is more Muslim than me. Believe it, man.
Some questions allegedly make people atheists and deists.
For example, what are they, brother? Ask, of course.
Ask, man. Go for it.
How does sadaqah prolong life if our time of death is already written in qadar?
Oh, wow, very good.
Good question, brother.
And the following is also asked, if everything is written in our qadar, what is our role here? Why do we live? Today we will do a question and answer with Muslims. Some questions allegedly make people atheists and deists, which are thought to be complicated. I will ask you one of them. Let's see how you will answer them.
For example, what are they, brother?
Do you want me to ask?
Ask me, of course.
Our aim here is that no question is difficult. Everything has an answer in Islam. We want to prove it.
Exactly.
Shall I ask you to?
Of course, man. Go for it.
Okay. What would you say if atheist friends asked you such a question?
I'll take the first question.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll
you
ask.
first.
I will get answers from each of
Okay.
you one by one. How does sadaqah prolong life if our time of death is already written in qadar?
Oh, it's very good. How does sadaqah prolong life?
Good question,
Very
brother.
hard. Okay.
Can I
Yes, you
answer?
first.
Bro, we don't give sadaqah so we can live longer to guarantee paradise a bit more. 1/3 or 1/5 of the money in our pocket, we give as sadaqah. We must give some of our money to people who need it anyway. We carry that money in our pockets as trustees. If my brother, my friend, is a Muslim and goes to bed hungry, there's no point in me being here. Then I wouldn't say I'm a Muslim. That atheist is more Muslim than me. Believe it, man.
They are all atheist tricks. They try to confuse us with tricky questions.
I mean, I know that this hadith is sound. It is not our duty to question the words of our prophet, peace be upon him. Apart from that, there are two things I know about qadar. One is fixed qadar. The other qadar might be the path we follow with the mind that Allah gave us, with our choices.
That is, even if our qadar is certain, Allah decides it.
How long does sadaqah prolong life? Brother, Allah will judge for the sins we've committed, right? It's apparent that we'll die. That's evident. Allah knows where we'll go to determine where you will go. Do you understand, brother? You do good deeds, you commit sins. It's between you and Allah. Whenever we do good deeds, we get one step closer to paradise. Am I right?
It is necessary to know the issue of qadar well. Qadar is basically divided into two. One is unchangeable qadar. The other is changeable qadar. We can think of it as two steps. Everything is certain in unchangeable qadar. When a person dies and how he dies, there is no change in that. It is fixed. It is called Law al-Mahfuz wal-Azam, the preserved tablet. This is what we know as qadar. It is written in the upper step of the qadar, if you like. But there's also a changeable qadar. We can think of it as a lower step. In this changeable qadar, events are dependent on conditions called conditional qadar. The issue of giving sadaqah and prolonging life depends on this conditional qadar. For example, if a person gives sadaqah, his life will be 70 years. When he does not give sadaqah, his life becomes 60 years. It is determined in changeable qadar whether the person will give sadaqah or not. But whether the person will give sadaqah or not, the final state is well founded in the qadar in the first step. It's already written there. That is, since Allah already knows whether he will give sadaqah or not, he wrote this in the upper level of qadar. But there is something important. People, us, we don't know it. Since we do not know whether an event is in changeable or unchangeable qadar, it makes us excited and we keep struggling. Why is there a two-step qadar? Why is there changeable and unchangeable qadar? Everything is fixed. If a person says, I have no effect on anything, he will sit lazily and continue his life without doing anything. What do people do with this hadith of the Prophet, peace be upon him? They have more enthusiasm and work more.
People wouldn't be confused if they knew this explanation. Got it, bro. I understand your explanation and agree. You're right.
Some scholars interpreted it as follows. What is meant by prolonging of life is your lifespan being blessed. Suppose that an orchard typically yields 4,000 fruits in a year. If it starts to yield 8,000 fruits instead of 4,000 in a year, in a way, it is as if its life has been prolonged by 1 year. If man's life becomes blessed materially and spiritually, in a way, his lifespan will have increased. That's what some of our scholars said.
We were walking, bro. We gave someone sadaqah. We continued walking on our way. Something almost fell on our heads. It hit the ground in front of us. As we were walking, something was going to fall on our heads, but he who the person we helped had said, may Allah protect you from accidents and misfortunes. Maybe thanks to his prayer, bro, the stone fell an inch away. When I leave the house, I take the garbage and throw it in the bin. My mother says, may Allah be pleased with you. It saves me from accidents and misfortunes.
Is the issue
It is,
clear?
it is, bro. It is very clear.
For example, I've been enlightened now. Sometimes explaining things to a person is necessary.
It is settled in our minds.
There's another question that is asked. If everything is written in our qadar, what is our role here? Why do we live?
We are in a test. It's that simple. Test.
That is, we can choose how we live. You can live badly, you can live how you want. It depends on the person.
Brother, yes, the qadar of a person is certain, but you have to work hard for it. Got it? You have to work hard to do things. A person does his best, and if it doesn't happen after that, he says, qadar, that's all.
He also knows whether we perform prayers or not. A person performs or does not perform prayers if he wishes. If he does, he gets rewards. Again, the choice is up to us.
We were created. Suppose that he threw us directly into paradise or hell. You are a good person, you are a Muslim, I am a non-Muslim. I go to hell and you go to paradise. Wouldn't we object to this by saying, we didn't live in the world, therefore, we live in this world now. It is our test.
Allah makes us all witnesses. You?
I don't have the answer. Can
You
I
answer first, okay? I will give a perfect answer.
Brother, we are in the world of
we
testing.
are in the test.
We are in the world of
We've come
testing.
here to be tested.
We came to this world temporarily. We may not have been born and lived at all. What matters is the test you take in this world. Allah sends us to this world to test us. These colorful lights, colorful world, money, wealth, all of this will end.
I agree with you.
What actually matters is this. When something is written in our qadar, that does not mean it is forced upon us. Knowing is one thing. Forcing is another. Knowledge is dependent on what is known. Knowing something depends on the thing that happens. We look at the sunrise time and write it on the calendar. The sun doesn't rise just because we write that time on the calendar. Something like this being written in our qadar doesn't mean that we are forced. Since we already know and see that the sun rises at that hour, we write that information accordingly. We don't force the sun to rise at that time by writing that information on the calendar. Likewise, Allah writing our information in qadar does not mean He forces us. Since Allah is independent of time with His pre-eternal knowledge, since He sees all time periods, He knows what we will do and writes our qadar according to what we do. Just because something is written in knowledge does not mean it is forced upon us.
I swear, you are right, brother. I've been enlightened. You enlighten me more with every piece of information, brother.
Is it clear too?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Thank you for the conversation, brother.
Is it clear too?
It is, bro. You've really informed us.
If an atheist comes with these kinds of questions,
We'll respond to him.
I will, bro. Inshallah, they will find the right path in a short time.
what is your belief?
Atheism, it's also known as pragmatic atheism. I'm a Christian. I became a Christian afterwards. I've been deist for the last 2 years.
Science has already explained it to us. At least it doesn't seem astonishing to me.
I think you're looking for the prophet in the wrong place. Then I would also like to be born in the tribe and eat avocados in paradise after I die.
As mistakes like that were made, new prophets were sent. Again, the new prophet continued to correct the society. Again, worship idols.
I'll prove it at the level of 2 + 2 = 4. I'll prove it 100%.
Hello brothers and sisters, and thank you for watching the video. If you want to take a look at more of our videos like this, you can check the playlists we created specifically for you on the right, or you can check out our latest videos on the left. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can reach and benefit more people. See you.